Today's video takes us into the forgotten corners of the world, cities frozen in time, each with a story to tell. These cities are scattered across continents, yet they share a haunting silence that begs for exploration. Why did people leave? What did they leave behind? And what eerie mysteries linger to this day? Whether it was economic collapse, natural disaster, or tragic accidents, these abandoned cities each have a story as chilling as the crumbling buildings left behind. Let's take a journey through the top 10 abandoned cities and uncover their chilling histories. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming adventures into the eerie unknown. Ready to go? #10. Craco, Italy. Craco was founded in 540 AD, so we're talking about a city over 1,500 years old. Its strategic hilltop position helped it survive invaders and wars over the centuries, but ironically, it wasn't an army that finally forced the people out. It was Mother Nature herself. A series of devastating landslides in the 1960s and 80s, along with a brutal earthquake in 1980, made Craco just too dangerous to live in. The Italian government finally evacuated it completely, and today it's left as a ghost town of narrow streets, empty homes, and echoes of an ancient life. Today, Craco is said to have a spooky atmosphere, with visitors feeling an odd sense of being watched by the spirits of those who once called it home. Some paranormal enthusiasts even claim to see shadowy figures darting through the ruins. #9. Hashima Island, Japan, aka Battleship Island. Hashima, also known as Gunkanjima or Battleship Island due to its unique shape, was once one of the most densely populated places in the world. It was home to thousands of coal miners and their families during Japan's coal boom in the early 1900s. With the coal industry booming, buildings went up fast. Tightly packed apartments, schools, and even a hospital. But by the 1970s, coal was on the decline, and people left almost overnight. Now, only the concrete shells of buildings remain, decaying with each passing year. With Japan's rainy season and typhoons, the island now has eerie, decayed hallways and staircases. Urban explorers say that every footstep echoes through these deserted buildings, and shadows seem to dance in the corners. Some claim it feels like the island itself remembers all who lived there. #8. Kolmanskop, Namibia. Kolmanskop was founded during Namibia's diamond rush in the early 1900s. At its height, Kolmanskop was flush with money. It even had ice factories and a theater, but like all good things, it came to an end. When larger diamond deposits were discovered further south, residents packed up and left, leaving Kolmanskop to the elements. Now the desert sands have invaded, creating surreal scenes with dunes spilling into empty homes. Tourists and photographers are drawn to Kolmanskop to capture the strange beauty of a place slowly being buried. But some claim that, on windier nights, you can hear voices carried on the breeze, like the whispers of the past. #7. Oradour-sur-Glane, France. Oradour-sur-Glane was a quiet French village until tragedy struck in 1944. During World War II, Nazi soldiers entered Oradour and massacred nearly all of its inhabitants. The town was left in ruins, and French officials decided to keep it untouched as a memorial. Visitors can walk through streets filled with remnants of daily life, bicycles rusting in place, kitchenware left in homes. It's a somber, powerful experience. The eerie stillness, combined with the fact that the ruins remain exactly as they were left, has given Oradour a ghostly reputation. People often speak of an overwhelming sadness and silence that's almost oppressive, as if the village itself is mourning. 6. Pripyat, Ukraine. Pripyat was once a thriving Soviet city, home to workers of the Chernobyl nuclear plant. In April 1986, a reactor explosion released dangerous levels of radiation, and Pripyat's 50,000 residents had to evacuate immediately, leaving nearly everything behind. The city has been untouched since that day, preserved as a chilling reminder of the disaster. Nature has slowly reclaimed it, and now trees and wildlife thrive where people once lived. From classrooms with lesson books open to toys and playgrounds, Pripyat feels like it's waiting for its residents to return. Visitors have reported feeling strange energy there, a haunting reminder of how quickly life can change. Please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Moving on. Number 5. Centralia, Pennsylvania, USA. If you've ever wondered what it's like to live in a literal hellhole, look no further than Centralia, Pennsylvania. This American town sits above a coal seam that's been on fire for almost 60 years. Yes, it's still burning. Centralia was a small mining town that became infamous when an underground coal fire started in 1962. Decades later, the fire still burns beneath the town, creating random sinkholes and toxic smoke that leaks through cracks in the streets. Most residents left, but a few still refuse to abandon their homes. Centralia has become the inspiration for horror tales like Silent Hill, making it a unique kind of living ghost town. Visitors report feeling intense unease here. Imagine walking down a road with smoke billowing up through cracks, knowing the ground beneath is on fire. It's surreal, dangerous, and undeniably eerie. Four. Pyramiden, Norway. Pyramiden is an abandoned Soviet mining town in Norway, located way up in the Arctic Circle. This frozen ghost town has statues of Lenin, empty swimming pools, and eerie, empty dormitories. Thanks to the frigid Arctic temperatures, the town is frozen in time. The isolation and eerie silence make Pyramiden one of the most chilling abandoned places on Earth. Visitors claim that Pyramiden feels like a living ghost town. Some say they've heard footsteps echoing through the empty halls or seen figures in the windows. 3. Kayaköy, Turkey. Kayaköy in Turkey is an ancient town with a sad history. Once a bustling Greek village, it was abandoned in the 1920s due to a population exchange between Greece and Turkey. The town's 500 stone houses now stand empty, blending into the hillsides. Once full of life, Kayaköy is now silent. People believe that the spirits of former residents wander through the town, unable to leave their homes behind. Two. Varosha, Cyprus. Varosha, Cyprus, was once a glamorous beach resort for the rich and famous, until 1974, when the Turkish invasion led to its sudden evacuation. The entire city was left empty, its luxury hotels now crumbling. Overnight, people were forced to abandon their homes, hotels, and shops. Today, Varosha is an eerie sight, as if waiting for tourists who will never return. Urban explorers have reported strange occurrences, like mysterious footprints in the sand. One. Pompeii and Herculaneum. And finally, the ancient Roman cities of Herculaneum and Pompeii. These cities were famously destroyed by Mount Vesuvius's eruption in AD 79, buried under tons of volcanic ash. They're preserved down to the smallest detail, offering a glimpse into Roman life, even down to the people's last moments. Unlike any other city on our list, Pompeii and Herculaneum are preserved like a snapshot of a Roman afternoon. From preserved bodies to household items left behind, these cities offer a unique and haunting glimpse into life and death in ancient Rome. The preserved forms of Pompeii's residents serve as a stark reminder of how life can be halted in an instant, leaving behind a haunting legacy. And that's our journey through the world's most eerie abandoned cities. From cities buried in volcanic ash to towns haunted by tragic memories, these ghost cities hold chilling stories and remind us of lives interrupted. Which of these haunting places would you dare to visit or have you visited? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.